Good morning. My name is Kampa-in. I am a student at Suratnari University of Technology, majoring in marketing. Today, I want to talk to you about North Korea missile testing. The main thing I want to say is the significance of North Korea new hypersonic missile. My presentation can be divided into two parts. First, I will talk about the contention between North Korea and the West have only grown. Second, I will talk about two types of missile. If you are ready, shall we start? North Korea wants long-range nuclear missile capable of hitting the mainland because they have been paranoid about the prospect of American invasion and consider nuclear missile the only sufficient deterrent. Well, I will told you about broadly. There are two types of missile, ballistic and cruise missile. Cruise missiles are like mini armament plant. They got their own engine and wings, and they can change direction mid-flight. They self-propel for mode of their flight and usually fly directly toward their target. Ballistic missiles, on the other hand, are only self-propelled for part of the flight. They fire high up, toward the Earth's atmosphere, before gravity pulls them back down. Ballistic missiles therefore have an action flight path, while cruise missiles travel in a relatively straight line. Ballistic missiles have a traditional been considered more dangerous than cruise missiles because their downward flight means they can reach higher speed. ICBM today enter the atmosphere at about 8 km per second and are therefore harder to intercept. Their two downside are they're easier to detect than cruise missiles because they fly higher up into space and they also less accurate a Minuteman III ICBM. The backbone of American nuclear arsenal has a critical error, probably of largely 120 meters, meaning only half the missile fire are expected to land within 120 meters of the impact point. North Korea takes its third intercontinental ballistic missile, the InShot 14, which has an estimated range of 8,000 km in July 2017. Let me turn now to hypersonic missile, are technically just missiles that fly at speed of Mach 5 or largely 1 mile per second. There are currently two types of hypersonic missile under development: hypersonic cruise missile, which are just super fast cruise missile, and hypersonic glider vehicle. Hypersonic glider follow a ballistic flight path for the first bit of their journey and detect and swap down to a lower altitude, where they then guide toward the target. These missiles are absolutely slower than ballistic missiles at the impact, but they more accurate and harder to detect. They can also change the trajectory mid-flight, which make them difficult to intercept. All major military power are currently investing in hypersonic technology because hypersonic missiles are most able evade model missile interception system. Most terrestrial-based radar can detect hypersonic missile until late in the weapon flight, which leave minimal time for defender to launch interceptor. Hypersonic glider reach a temperature of up to 2000 degrees Celsius, which means most often burn up after barely a minute in the air and dissipating heat as quickly as its build-up is a difficult task. Glider also create a layer of plasma around which disrupt the GPS technology. It's for this reason that even China and America have struggled to develop properly functioning glider. China is probably the closest. In October, the PLC apparently tested a hypersonic glider with some consternation in the US intelligence community, who were surprised by how advanced China glider program had become. As time goes on, smaller and less stable states like North Korea and Iran will increase their military and nuclear capability without global multilateral denuclearization and demilitarization effort. The risk of nuclear war is only going to increase, especially given the state of relation between the US, Russia, of China. So, what do you think? How should the US respond to the North Korea missile test? And what should the world, in general, do about the ever-increasing risk of nuclear war? Thank you for your attention.